Who's your gardener here? Hello, YouTube. Well, it's about the middle of April, and it's time for me to plant these tomato plants. Everybody out there, maybe you're new to my channel. I do lasagna gardening. So I never till the ground. I just keep adding more compost on top. It does not stink. It's kind of real simple. You put a layer of brown material down, whether it's leaves, straw. I've got some corn, crushed corn that I bed my rabbits down with out here. Over there by the swimming pool, you can see I've got leaves over there from last fall. They are breaking down, composting real nice. I planted potatoes over there already. But today I'm planting tomatoes, and I'm going to show you how this worked. What I really wanted to let you know, these are the wicking pots right here. Now that dude still has water in it. My camera's not very good, y'all, but it still has water in it. And I'll have you know, I planted these in February, about the second week of February. And I've only watered them twice. That's it. And right now, I've planted about 6 of them so far down through here. And every one of them that I've pulled out had about 2 inches of water left in them, and the soil is moist. I'm telling you, I'm sold on this wicking pot thing. I think I'll do it again. Matter of fact, I may just do all my plants in them. I can't say enough about them. They worked well. So now I'm doing this with my cell phone, y'all. So I'm sorry, but I'm going to try and do this. I may have to stop in between because it's a one-man show today, so I can get it out of this pot and then get it in that ground, and then I'll bring you back and show you. But here's what I'm doing. Down in this bucket, I've got some, I think this is triple 10. Lord, I've had it a good little bit, but I'm going to sprinkle some of that down in the hole. And I don't want my root ball to be right on that. So I'm going to get some of this dirt and drop it right back down in on top of that. And then in this clear bag, I have Epsom salt. Put a good little portion in there. And then in this jar, you've seen a couple of my videos. I keep my eggs shells, and I rinse them really good, and then I crush them up. I've got a mortar and pestle, and I just crush them into a powder. This is pure calcium. So I'm gonna put a little bit of that in. Hang tight, y'all. So there it is, eggshell. Good for the tomatoes. Move that around a little bit. Now, this is a Rudker, and I had 3 of them come up in the same pot, and I'm just going to leave it. I know a lot of y'all say, you know, well, that's going to have additional competition and so forth like that. You know what? I have never gone wrong with it. 2, maybe 3. If what'll happen is sometimes, now these 2 here look bigger, and sometimes what'll happen is they'll just take off like gangbusters, and that little smaller one I'll come back and I'll take it out. Now the reason I leave them in there is because I'm in Zone 5 in Indiana, and I wouldn't put it past old Indiana to give me a cold snap. That gives me 3 options there. So hopefully one of them will survive. What doesn't survive, I'll pull out and clip off or whatever. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take off these lower leaves. Some of you new gardeners may not know this, but on tomatoes, they got these little hairs. Ooh, that's blurry. On the stem. And you can plant these a lot deeper than where you grew them at. And those little hairs will turn into roots. So I took off all the bottom ones, and now I'm going to try and pause this and put it down in the hole, and then I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. Hang on, y'all. Alright, bringing you back here just for a second. Well, what you see is that root ball on this thing. That dude is doing well. So let me get it in the ground and I'll bring you back. Alright, we're back. So as you can see, I've spread my straw out. Now this straw's been sitting since last year. I just set it up underneath my barn over here. So it's a little wet, but that's okay. My main goal in this lasagna gardening is to reduce weeds. So cardboard, man, I tell you what, if you work in an area that has industry, a lot of times you can go and ask them for some cardboard and they'll give it to you. So that's kind of what I do. Works well. I just put it down right over whatever's in the garden, and then I use the straw to hold it down, and it works well. On the outside edges I go a little heavy on the straw. That just kind of keeps it down for the grass mowing and you're not getting into the cardboard and such. But if you guys are looking for an alternative to weeding and all that good stuff, it's a little bit more, and I wouldn't say a whole lot, but a little bit more work on the front side of planting your garden. But I'm here to tell you, when it's 100 and some degrees out, this old fat Hoosier is not in the garden pulling weeds. He's in the air conditioning where he belongs. It works really well, y'all. I just take and overlap the cardboard, put the straw on top, ready to roll. So that's how I got the hay bale up here, the winter sled. So all right, y'all, there's this little update on the old wicking pots. Them wicking pots, I'm sold on them. I am sold on them. And you can see that still had water in the bottom of it, and that dirt was as moist as can be. You can see the stem of the rope there, it pulled right out. And I think it was an awesome project. I like to try new stuff all the time, because you never know what might work, you know. You just don't ever know. I'm kind of setting them over here in my raised bed. I haven't got it planted yet, so I believe carrots and beets are going in that boy this year. So, all right, y'all. Who's your gardener here? Lord bless you. Have a good day.